Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Triple J. Welcome to Spring Breakin Part 2. This is it, fellas. What an amazing night we got tonight at Spring Breakin. How are we feeling? How's everything, fellas? Tez, Shane, everybody. What's going on?
Well, I'm feeling good tonight. What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. Uh, I'm still on the high. I can say that much. I'm still on the high from this episode of NXT Spring Breakin Part Night 2. So yeah, let's get into it. Shane O'Mac, what's good?
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells podcast table. Man, what a night, what a night. I can't wait for us to talk about it. It was a jam-packed PLE feel kind of NXT night. I don't know about you guys. Hope y'all ready, because I'm ready. Jay, let's hit it.
And that begins night 2, fellas. Hit it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to night 2, everybody. And we got the night starting off with showing us from last week's night 1. Wow. Thank you for that one. And it leads us into your brand new NXT champion, Mr. Trick Williams, walking into the ring in Versace head to toe. That's how a champ's supposed to do. Fellas, fellas, wow. What a opening we got. Des and then Shane, talk to me about everything that just happened in that beginning segment. Love to hear it.
Um, it was just Trick thanking Ilya for making him step his game up and making him become a better version of himself. And then it got weird. It got weird because then Lash Legend came out, and I still don't know why the hell she came out there. And it was like she was kind of flirting, but she wasn't. And I'm just like, I was just, I was more, um, I was more like, more so just looking at the height, the height between the two of them. And I kept saying that she reminds me of Megan the Stallion. I mean, because I don't know what the hell she was doing out there. You know, it was kind of a far cry from the last time they interacted with each other, and he was trying to play her, basically call her a gold digger and whatnot. So I was just like, so the kiss, what was the kiss about? Like, yeah, I was confused. This envelope that she's walking around with and stuff, like, yeah. Shane, make it make sense, Shane, please.
I will try my best, beginning with what you just mentioned, the kiss. Because I'm trying to remember where that kiss came from. I guess there was flirting back and forth at that moment, which led to him kissing her, which also confirmed at that time the dating rumors in real life between the two that was going on very lightly before that kiss happened. So now here we are today, celebrating our new champion, Mr. Trick Williams, as he says that we are entering the whoop that era. Yeah. So yeah, she comes out and she has this envelope, and right off the bat, and I thought it was just me, but a couple of people in the audience also said that you're the daddy. Like it was the infamous uh yellow envelope that we see on Maury when he reveals if someone is the baby or not. But then I said, well, what else could be in that envelope? And are you about to present a pre-existing relationship between the two that leads up to that moment? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of questions here that is up in the air that has to that has to be answered. But it was so weird, very weird how this whole yeah. Like, I don't know, Jay, maybe I made some type of sense and maybe you can make more sense than what I did. I don't know. Maybe anybody else can. That it just seems like one of those things. It started off as a story, but I have a feeling that it's going to have like a pre-story so that it can make sense. If you do that to make it make sense, then I'll say, okay. But yeah, Jay, yeah.
Like, what I got from it, besides everything that y'all said, the fact that Trick was like, I know what your type is. You think I'm a Reese's cup, and you want to get to the chocolate that's all inside. And she was like, nah, I like Kit Kats. So Trick was like, let me break you off. And the crowd started chanting, weak in the knees. I was like, oh my God. And, you know, and then when she had that little envelope waving it around and the crowd said what they said, I was like, oh shit's about to get hot up in here. And the fact that, you know, from what I see, I think it's just gonna be something that leads to Noam Dar fighting Trick for the title. Other than that, we already know that eventually one day Trick is gonna wind up with Lash full time. That's gonna be his Queen Charmel. We already know, fellas.
Mm. You just listening to what you just said, yeah, you just answered one of my questions because they were talking as if they were well, Trick was talking as if he was offering himself to her. And if they had already had a jump off, that wouldn't be the same way that you would talk to someone. That wouldn't be the same language. It would be, let's do it again type of thing. So yeah, I'm
Right.
glad you said what you just said. So now I know it's not it can't be a paternity test because he basically didn't smash. So that leaves that out because that's what I thought. I thought, wait a minute, did they smash after that kiss some time ago? But now that you're saying that, they're talking as if as he's offering. So I'm like, okay, thank you for pointing that out. So that's one question that I can dismiss now. So thanks, Jay.
Gotcha, bro. Like that segment was cool. I was for it, and it leads us into a little backstage segment where we have Ariana Grace and Georgina, aka Gigi, and you know it's just weird between the two because they're having lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, and you can see clearly in Gigi's head that she's just thinking about the night of wrestling and who's fighting, and just she you could tell she wants to fight, and the fact that she even talked about the Obafemi Ivar fight about seeing two big meaty men fight, I'm like, oh, here we go. Why does she have to say that? And then the part where she mentioned about JC Jane fighting Thea, and she took the knife and just stabbed, the fork with knife or whatever, and just stabbed onto the table. And you can see that she still hates JC a lot because they were in their group. And talking about, being in the group, something that I was gonna say pretty much about Gigi, if you guys ain't know. And I'm gonna just flash my tidbits for the night. So, hey, 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 hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
hey.
it is now time for Jay's tidbit of the night.
For all you people that didn't know, Miss Gigi Dolan is married to AEW's Darby Allin, and she was also influenced by her brother, who's autistic, to get her into wrestling, and she decided to do it so he could have a better life. And she was also on the first season of Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding at the age of 14, fellas. Wow.
Oh my, that's a lot. That is a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Jay's tidbit of the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo.
Jay,
Cool.
really?
Yes, sir.
Darby Allin?
Cool.
Really? Wow,
Yes.
that has got to be one crazy ass relationship. Like my God, he just got hit by a bus in New York. Actually, bro.
Ain't that
You seen his
something?
face? You seen his face?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
did I see his face? Ooh. Oh
it looked like the
goodness.
bus had arms and hands and punched him, smacking
Oh,
his nose and face.
shame.
Like he literally got hit. He got clobbed. He got jabbed. Right
Like
hook by a
how
damn
fast was that?
bus.
Like how that bus going? Like, geez, Louise.
Uh-oh. We got some messages in the chamber, guys. I
And you got
think.
to say hello.
Yup, yup. I'll do that after the messages, my guys.
What is up, Three Bells Podcast? Hey, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on your time zone. It's NXT Day. What's good? What y'all, what we talking about? Well, guys, I mean, don't you know, kissing makes you pregnant? Duh. Yeah, this is sarcasm. WWE thinks we're five. Anyway, you kiss a girl and then they get pregnant. That's how that goes.
Stop right there. She was married to Darby Allin, but she's currently dating the dude who used to be known as Nash. It was Wesley's tag partner. So now she's dating him,
Nash
and
Carter?
he's in TNA now. But anyway, yeah, she's
Um,
not married to Darby Allin anymore.
Wow,
okay,
Jay.
boom.
I guess we got to run all our stuff through Boom first before we say it, because then we look crazy when we do our did you knows and tidbits. Like,
Right,
hold
right.
on, wait a minute there,
Damn,
wait, brother. No, that's wrong.
damn, damn, my flash went wrong. Oh man, oh man, I had to cover the tidbits.
It's okay.
Oh.
Shake them up. Shake them up. Go ahead. Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
what? Woo. Huh? Oh shit! Let me finish these messages.
And poor Gigi Dolan, man. I mean, if you had to marry somebody in wrestling, there's so many better options than freaking Darby Allin. Really? Like, you looked at him and you said, yeah, that's where I want to go with this.
Yeah, obviously, then it would have been married. Obviously, she saw something. He did something to get her to say yes. Obviously, I mean, of course, you're not going to marry him because you don't see what she saw. So, yeah, man, congratulations. And unfortunately, according to Boom, it didn't last because she already has a man after the husband. So, hey, she know what she wants. So, shout out to her.
Hey, Three Bells Podcast. All right. Spring breaking. I'm listening. You know, I'm not a wrestler type person, but I always like to stop in and hear what y'all talking about for a little bit. All right. I'm listening and have a great evening. Those in the listeners, shout out to you.
Hey, Isabella. How are you? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for joining us. Des, don't do that. Des, no. You're going to scare people off
That was
doing that.
Jay. So hold on. That was Jay. I was just on
What
mute.
did I do? What did I do?
Nice
He
try,
heard you.
buddy.
He heard you
Nice
do that
try.
cat sound.
Nice try. No.
I don't got
There's
a
only
cat.
one person that sounds like that, and it's you. Nice try, though, buddy, but no.
I was legit on mute. I was literally on mute. I was just checking the damn talk activity just
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
I ain't got to prove
Mhm.
myself to you, but yeah, you better cut it out
Yeah.
before you
Mhm.
get the goddamn Avengers back up in here again. You better cut.
Hey, we can totally play this back, and we can see who was on mute and unmute. Don't you give me them taker bells.
I'm
We can
just
see
saying.
the magic of stereo, and stereo would tell it all. So,
Right. And
mhm.
when you said my name, what happened? I unmuted myself and said, "What?"
No, you heard what I said, and then you unmuted. Jay,
Yes. Yes. I am here. And let me finish playing these last few messages before we continue.
I mean, Carmelo Hayes is standing right there, Gigi. What are you doing? Come on now, Carmelo. Hey, look at him. Look at Darby. Now look at Carmelo again. Are you sure you made the right decision? That's what I'm talking about. There you, Gigi. Shout out to you for making better decisions in life.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. And I'd love to give a shout out to everybody on the panel listening tonight. We have Mr. Sparkle Booty, Mr. Boom, and my sister, Miss Sylvie. Love ya. Salute to everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey there, everyone. And back to our show, where we now have a fight with Mr. Obafemi and Ivar for the North American title. Shane and then Des, let me know what you thought about this one.
Mm, 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 mm. Let me tell you something about these two individuals here. When they step in that ring, each and every time that bell rings, they give you 100% minimum. Minimum. You got the champion, Femi, proving why he's the champion. You got the big man, Ivar, from the Viking Raiders, proving why he's one of the best meaty superstars that we have out there. I mean, come on. The killer clotheslines from Femi, that Mortal Kombat roundhouse kick from Ivar, the Samoa Slam from Femi, the high moonsault from Ivar, and the first one, it kind of sort of looked like his knee hit Femi's head. It kind of sort of looked like it did. So I'm hoping that he's really okay, because the last time we saw something like that, somebody kind of got hurt. So that's real serious. But he seems to be okay. But then Stefemi, he had that power bomb, that good old power bomb, lifting up that how much does Ivar weigh? He's like 3 and change, right? Lifting that man multiple times up in the air and slamming him. A grown ass heavy man, slapping him on the ground. And we have our remaining champion, Mr. Femi. Congratulations, dude. And then the surprise happens, which I'm sure one of you guys is going to proudly talk about, being that you guys are more familiar with this individual. So there you go, Daz.
I want to see two big men with big with big chests and big muscles bumping meat. That's why I'm here. That's why I watched wrestling as a kid. You want your 5-star matches? You want your 30-minute classics? Not Big meaty man slapping me.
Oh
Sorry.
shit!
I had
Daz,
Oh
to.
I
shit!
thought that
Nah,
was
that was a
you.
good
I
one.
honestly thought I thought that was you with company at first.
Oh. Nah, but I told you, Shane, before the match even went down, I said I was gonna enjoy this match, and sure enough, I did. Oh man. Whew. Ivar was on full display tonight. My God. He was in control for most of this match. And he made Oba look so small. Like Oba looked skinny in the ring with Ivar. And he's a big dude himself. I'm just like, wow, Ivar is just really huge. He is huge. I mean, he was just throwing himself everywhere. Splashed from the ring, the what do you call it, the ring apron. Just threw himself at Oba off the top rope out to the outside. I'm just like, my God, this guy is very agile. Uh, Good back and forth between these two guys. Um, the Samoan drop torture rack combo type thing, that was pretty cool. Oba's really strong, man. Strong as shit. I mean, that electric chair, just being able to hold this dude up there and then walk back a few steps. I'm just like, oh man, like shit. That's incredible. Good overall, good match. That moonsault was a little scary. It looked like he almost crushed Oba's face. And this would be the second week in a row that we've seen that from Ivar. And I looked at the replay, and he didn't, like, he was like kind of turning sideways a little bit while he was going backwards. So it was a kind of an awkward landing. But overall, I enjoyed the match a lot. Good job, Oba, for winning. But more importantly, Wesley returned. I was like, no fucking way. But it's been 5 months. I guess that back surgery did him good. It sounded like when he said that he was going out, that it probably was like a nerve problem, because I've had that too, where the nerves in your back causes issues with your legs, and it causes a lot of pain. So I'm happy to see him back. I can't wait to see what Sean has for him. Let's get it. Welcome back, Wesley. Triple J, on you.
Bro, I already like with this match, it served its purpose, and we got these guys on full display, just hitting hard, doing flips, tossing each other left and right, and couldn't be much prouder of the development of the big man in wrestling. I say this a few times, maybe a couple of times, but yeah, I just love how we get to see how agile they are and the abilities that they get to, to do what they do. Because 20 years ago, a big man wasn't really just flipping and doing a lot of moves. We only had like maybe Vader and someone else, but damn, now look at everything that we're getting from these guys, and it's just it makes us wrestling fans proud, because not only can the little man do it, now the big man can. And also, like, there's as soon as that music hit, bro, you were the first person that came to mind, because that's when I think you really started watching NXT, and that was like in October, November, when he got hurt. And man, you was already telling me on the side, like, yo, I really like Wesley. I like how he works and all of that shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, them
Yo,
5 months breeze.
it did, but it was still like, bro, you ain't see what I wrote in the chat? Like, I was like, what? I was like, yo, like, I had the crying emoji eyes. I was like, bro, and Shane, poor Shane he had probably no idea what the hell. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, my champion. I was so hyped, bro. Like,
all I saw was
dude,
in the chat. Shay was like, "Who? Who is he?"
yeah. I'm like,
And
this dude is a great worker, and that match would have been a great match between him and Dominic. That would have been.
oh,
Remember, this was all that same week. He got hurt and had to leave. Mustafa Ali was going to take his place, but then
hmm
he got released on his own because he wanted to get released. So then they had to replace him with Dragon Lee, and then that's when Dragon Lee won the North American title. And I was like,
right.
damn. And yeah,
And he was
that whole time that probably should have been Wes Lee's moment, but you know, shit
man.
happens.
That man had a great title run as North American champ, and as Booker T said, he's the best North American champion that NXT has ever had. 11, 12 title defenses, didn't lose nothing. Man, that's a that boy was a staple, defining type guy with that title. And I feel if he didn't get derailed by that injury, I think he would have been one of the main roster call ups this past
Yeah,
week,
yeah, for
for
Raw.
sure.
He would have been on Raw. Uh,
Now I would say 2025 is his best estimation of being the top brand, one of the top two.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. So Jay, that was my first pay per view, which was No Mercy, which was
Right.
back in September. So I've been
Mm,
watching NXT since September of last year because I don't think I didn't come in on a pay per view because now I remember that's the same pay per view that Roxy was. That's when I fell in love with Roxy.
right.
Yep, Shane.
So here's my question, because remember when Braun Breaker went to SmackDown? It was just like an out of nowhere, thing where he was in NXT. Then he showed his face on SmackDown, and then he signed the contract. So what is to stop someone like Wes Lee for doing the same thing to either SmackDown or Raw? Just come to SmackDown or Raw, sign a contract, and there you go. I mean, yeah, I understand that we just had the drafts and everything, and we got what? We got a couple superstars, 4 or 5 NXT superstars. They went to their respectable brands. But why can't they do that again if they did it with Braun Breaker? Jay and Daz? Jay and Daz?
All right, well
You can
Jay
I'll
and
do
see.
Jay.
Daz?
Go go ahead, because I was trying to tap the button and that shit wasn't even clicking for me. Go ahead,
Um,
Des.
yeah, I mean, as far as because of the fact that they need to evaluate him again, got to see they got to reintroduce him to TV, you know, including people like you, Shane. You don't even know who he is, so it wouldn't do him justice by just throwing him up to the main roster because then it'll be the same thing like Kiana James. And most people was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like what? And then you get that 10-second video clip to just try to tell you who she is. I think they just need to let him rock for the rest of the year. NXT gain some ground, either get the North American title or eventually get into a story with Trick for the NXT championship. Or maybe even give him a run as NXT champion first. In my opinion, Jay, what about you?
Well, with Wesley, I would just gradually let him get his feet wet here on NXT, again, and evaluate him in about 4 to 6 months and see where he's at, and then I could probably see where what Shane was talking about as far as letting him go from spot shows on SmackDown, and then coming back to NXT the following week. I could actually see something like that. But let him get him some rivalries, like you said, Des, and maybe get a title shot with Trick by the summer or the fall. You know, let's see what the what Sean and Ava has planned for him, and also that leads us into the back where we have Chase U talking about not getting drafted, and Fallon Henley was kind of already upset. like, he's like, damn, we didn't get drafted. And the camera view, I already know how Shane is about these, and we got that single shot camera angle of the night, leading leading Thea Hale into the ring, and that is our next fight: Thea Hale versus JC Jane. Dez and then Shane. Talk to me about this match.
Well, with this match, I was shocked by the ending of it. JC was beating the shit out of Thea Hale, Thea Hale for the majority of the match. And, you know, as I kept saying on Monday, I kept saying, like, oh, what was that Friday? Friday, I think it was. I kept saying that Kiana is in the background of a storyline. This is a storyline that she was in the background of. And, she was clearly missing from ringside as part of JC's little faction. So, Jay, I guess that whole toxic attraction part 2 thing is out the window now, huh?
Yeah, more than likely, of course. I didn't
Yeah.
even see that shit even coming close to faction, but hey,
Mm,
it is what it is now.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the match was pretty cool. Again, I was shocked by the ending of it, and I'll let Shane color us in a little bit more. Shane on that.
Hmm. This was this was a cool match. It was a couple of notes that I wrote, including the neck breaker from Miss JJ. I thought that was pretty cool when Thea had jumped off the second rope. Like she ran and jumped on the second rope and then bounced back, and then JJ managed to grab her for the neck breaker. That was pretty cool. But then Miss Thea, she used her locking techniques with that Kimura lock for the win, saying congratulations and celebrating. And I don't know if you noticed, fellas, but during the celebration, as Henley was coming in the ring, as she stood over on the side, one of the guys kind of like bumped her, and he didn't even acknowledge it or anything like that. Like it was quite obvious that it impacted her, but he didn't acknowledge it or pay any type of attention to it. And then when they walked off, it was just Thea, and then that's when Henley grabbed her, and that was the betrayal. So we was like, wow, it's like I feel so bad for Thea because it's happened again, fellas. It's happened again where somebody has betrayed this girl. So it's like, can you imagine what is going through her head right now? What is she's going through emotionally because of someone that she opened herself to once again, betraying her once again. Thea girl, if you can hear me, you got some open arms here at the Three Bells podcast. We feel for you. But you're Thea Hale, and we know that you like to serve your revenge nice and cold. So we'll see, fellas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Des, we'll see.
You
For
guys
sure.
remember? You guys remember
Mhm.
when I brought up this thing back at Stand and Deliver after they won the match? Remember when I told y'all that I noticed that Fallon didn't look too happy when everybody else was celebrating, and she was just standing there really, and it was like the same thing like tonight. But then tonight she actually put hands on Thea, so I was just like, oh shit! Like I didn't expect that to happen tonight, but I didn't forget that at Stand and Deliver. Do you remember that, Jay?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I remember all of that shit. And now look, we finally got the we finally got the heel turn from her. And Fallon had it coming to her at the same time because when her group broke up with Jensen and Briggs, we kind of seen one guy go bad, the other one went good. It was all becoming that eventually she was gonna be like, you know what, I gotta embrace a different side. she has that goody goody side, and then she has that little mean streak side when she fights as well. So I want to see what they have in store for Fallon. And I also did notice that it looked like um JC Jane maybe had got a broken nose because her nose was very bloody at the end of the match.
Yeah,
So
I saw that too. I'm like, what the fuck
oh,
happened to her? She had
I
mad blood on her face. I was like, oh shit.
I think it was it had to be like mm, damn.
I don't
It had to be
know. Like,
it had to be before the Kimura lock for sure. So damn,
I don't, yeah, I can't even pinpoint when that possibly could have happened because, like I said, most of the match she was beating Thea's ass. So I'm like, I didn't know where she started, like how, like I didn't notice it in the ring. I only noticed it when they were outside of the ring.
that's when I noticed it. I wrote that shit at the end of my sheet here, and I'm like, wow, JC's bloody. Oh shit, I didn't see no blood during the match, so that should just caught me off guard with that one. And kudos to Thea for the win with that Kimura lock. Not too many females use that move, and I don't think any females use that move. But shout out to her for winning the match. But damn, she's always on the short end of the stick, and like Shane said, when she gets into her ways and she gets upset, she's a totally different person in the ring. And therapy getting like that, she's like a mini Ultimate Warrior. She goes around the rope, starts shaking them, gets hyped, and it's a different side to her. So let's see what she does next time around because now it looks like she has a new rival. Okay, and on that note, also after that, we had a tag team promo from Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe about how they were nerds, and how one was doing strongman stuff and going viral. So after all of that, we get Natty working also backstage with Carmen Petrovic. Hmm, they was looking okay and cool, doing their little kicks and stuff. But guess what? I'm gonna have to show my tidbits a second time tonight because Miss Carmen Petrovic is a martial arts competitor who was competing on the Canadian national team and won medals in Canada but didn't make it into the Olympics. And also, she is married to former NBA player Bruno Capoclo, formerly of the Memphis Grizzlies. Fellas, my titties just came out. I had to redeem myself on that one. And hey, they were fly. Ooh, 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 ooh.
That explains
Hey, what? Woo, huh?
it. Okay, weren't you supposed to play that first and then we get the tidbit?
Nah,
Well, I
it
didn't know the tidbit.
doesn't.
I didn't know the tidbit was coming. It
Yeah,
came
because
and it
Jay is
just
so
kept going.
fast.
Yeah.
Because he's so fast. But Jay, now that makes sense because while we was watching, the whole Natty training, she was
hmm
doing the kicks, and I said, whoa, like those are not just like some regular kicks. Like those was like some real like professional kicks as if she is more than just, a regular wrestler. But now that you're seeing what she has done, now it makes sense. Because
Why
I
Natty
said,
picked her.
wow, yeah, yeah. Like those are some monster kicks that she was feeding Natty, man. I was like, wow, shout out to her and those legs. Strong legs, Tess.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. It is the top of the hour and we have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this and these messages.
Beep, beep.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Love it. Love it.
Yes, sir. Now we're gonna play these messages and let's hit it.
And quick shout out to Ivar, man. Ivar is on his Wes Lee like a mug right now because his tag team partner went down, and I was like, oh man, what's that gonna mean for him? And now a couple months later, I'm like, are you sure he can't just be singles when his boy come back?
Mm-hmm.
And Oba is just like this guy, this freaking guy right here, man, dude, you are not supposed to be this good this soon. Like, with the size that this man has, the size that Obafemi has, and just the overall aura of him, yeah, you're supposed to be good at, like, going in there and squashing dudes, you know, and getting out of there. The motherfucker can sell. He sells really good. Very, very quickly. Like, it's people on the main roster that can't sell as well. I'm looking at you, Baron Corbin. Also, yeah, happy to see Wesley back, you know. Welcome back, bro. I know you about to do big things. Wrong spot. Wrong spot for him to put, because not for nothing, personally, just for me, I want to see Wesley versus Trick.
Everywhere around the world believes in Joe Hendry, except for America. That's weird. Very weird.
Bron Breakker is proof positive that in WWE, it's good to just have a lot of ideas instead of just one really good one. Like, they have Bron Breakker win the NXT Championship on Raw, and they're like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna have you do a little run, then we're gonna have you drop the title, then you'll go up to Raw." Wait a minute, hold up, never mind. Instead, we're gonna have you turn heel. Wait, new idea. We're gonna have you turn back babyface. New idea. We're gonna turn you back heel. We're gonna put you with Baron Corbin. We're gonna give you tag team titles. But wait, new idea. We're gonna have you be a babyface, kinda, and Corbin be a heel, and you be an odd couple tag team. Give you the tag team titles. We'll have you lose them after the Dusty Cup. New idea. Not after the Dusty Cup. You're gonna still have the titles. Then you're gonna sign a contract with SmackDown. But new idea. After the contract, you get drafted to Raw, and then just like we were saying at the beginning, you're gonna be on Raw.
Hold on, Jay. That sounds pretty accurate. If I'm not mistaken, what
Hell
he
yeah.
just said about Braun literally sounds exactly. It literally was what we witnessed and what we saw, and I can't imagine how Braun was taking that in. Like, what the fuck? Like, can we be consistent with something? I still think the Wolf Dogs ended too fast, but hey, it is what it is at this point. But yeah, Sparkle, you were spot on with that one. Jay, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't like the way that JC Jane was hurting my baby Thea Hale. JC Jane, I hope you step on a Lego. You think Thea Hale is like a reverse Miz? Like, you know, whenever Miz like teams up with somebody, he eventually ends up betraying them. You think it's the reverse for Thea? Like, she team up with a person and get them on their squad, and then they just like, you know, betray her.
That's a good question. That's a very good question, Des. What you think? Since he mentioned the Miz.
Oh man. Uh, hmm. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It is. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen with Awesome Truth though. But yeah, I feel
Nah,
bad for Thea.
nah. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I could see our truth doing that. I don't think our truth could go here. But damn, Thea, we know how you guys feel about her. We still ain't see that one-on-one matchup with our two fellas fighting over her
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
We
I
still,
think I think Boom gave up. I think Boom gave up, so she belongs to Sparkle now.
oh, cool. Now we know. Hmm. That was a Did You Know from Des. Hmm.
The Three Bells podcast was I haven't really seen NXT yet, so I'm watching the replay right now. But let's sit back and hear y'all takes. Hope y'all having a great day. Shout outs to Mundo, Triple J, and Shane O'Mac. Have a great show, guys.
Go, Red Ranger. What's going on, man? Good to see you, man.
It's morphin' time. Woo.
Oi!
By the way, Red and Sparkle, we definitely missed you guys yesterday on Raw. We had a crazy episode yesterday on the Three Bells podcast Raw recap. But I'd love to have y'all minds there last night. But good to see y'all here tonight, though. Hey.
yeah, it was an onslaught last night.
Mm-hmm.
We could have used some help last night.
You see that, Jay? If
And I'm
possible,
pretty
Des
sure.
would have invited like 5 people. He would have had 5 additional
Five
people
on five
as
on
a
two last
guest.
No,
night.
That way it
no.
would have been 6 on 2.
He would
Mm-hmm.
No.
have he would have
If you
orchestrated
guys
the whole thing.
see
You should
if
have
you
been there
guys
yesterday. You heard it. You
if
should have been there. We had quite a show. You should have been there.
well
I would have invited you to the table.
this shows that you guys don't pay attention to your listeners because Sparkle is always on NXT and SmackDown. So you don't pay attention to the people that come to your shows, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah,
Obviously.
obviously. You don't see him here right now? Go back. He's there Friday. He's there last Tuesday. I think he made one appearance on Raw. He's always on NXT and SmackDown. But y'all are too
Okay.
close minded. Y'all too worried about, oh, he's
Okay.
gonna get this person, get that person. He's one of y'all. He's one of y'all peoples.
Again, that's
Obviously
how
he
I
would have been,
sound. Why
yeah.
is it that when you quote me, you do your voice like that? That's how you do it. That's how I sound to you?
That's exactly how you sound right now. That's what you're doing right now. Yes.
That's a
Ho ho! You have been defeated.
yeah, choke. That's right. See that what your shade got you coughing and choking.
I'm not choking. I'm not joking.
Oh shit! Let me play these last two messages.
Okay. Usually I will be like, hell yeah, Boom gave up. That's my baby right there. No, gentlemen. Boom did not give up. Nobody gives up on Thea Hale. She's too special. Dude, look at her. Would you give up on that? Wait, is that true? I've only made one appearance on the Raw show? I mean, I know I come to the NXT show the most, but like, just wow. Well, shout out to you. That ain't even shit I was keeping up with.
Yeah, I review every show and I watch the listeners and I try to interact with all the listeners and follow them as well. So yeah. But it's all good. As long as you're supporting the Three Bells podcast, that's all that matters.
Facts. That's what's up. And you know, this leads us into a match where we have the Good Bros versus Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe. Shane and then Des, talk to me about this match and your thoughts.
You know, not for nothing, being that this was their debut, it wasn't bad. I like these guys. I like what they can bring to the table. And I see interesting matches with these guys moving forward. Yes, they did not get the win on their debut, but I do see big things for these guys. I really hope that they give these guys more time to develop, more time to get used to the ring and get used to each other, complement each other real well. and just to see how they bring their personal lives and their personal talents into their characters. Because like I was saying in the chat, the one thing about Tyson, that's the dark skinned guy, the bigger guy, he is known for having like high leaps, like he can jump like real high. So incorporate that. Let's see some of that more. And the other guy, I think his biggest thing was like he was smart. He's like this. He studies like the human body, the human anatomy, or something like that. So you're perfect in terms of like holds, like the submission holds. Focus on that. You put those two together, TNT, you could be quite an amazing tag team, in my opinion. But the OC had to remind the guys why they're the OC and who yard it is. And at the moment, it's still their yard. So congratulations to the OC for the win. And welcome to NXT TNT. Des?
I give them their props. Like, it was a good debut. I just felt that they had the wrong opponents. The OC was not the right people to be in the ring with, and then for them to get a L in their debut match is like kind of counterproductive a bit, especially the way it happened. I think that they would have been better off maybe going against LWO, like a faster team. Like it just, I wasn't a fan of the Good Brothers, and but yeah, these guys do have a bright future ahead of them, as long as they keep getting TV time and not just getting TV time in the back, but actually getting matches. I can see them doing some good. Maybe going against OTM. That'll be a fun dynamic to see. Jay?
Oh god, so we gotta get OTM light against OTM dark. Oh my god. For the rights to Miss Parker. Right? For the rights to Miss Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Miss
Mm-hmm.
Parker, Miss Parker. Don't get me started on Miss Parker.
Damn
All
it.
right.
Look what I've done. Look what I've done,
Ugh.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. Know what I'm on. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Can I talk to you for a minute, Miss Parker?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, Shane, I had that in the chamber just for you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bernie Mac, one of the greatest of all time. Period.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh so, like with this match, the way I looked at it, Booker T mentioned that they remind him of a young Harlem Heat. So, I'm sitting back watching these guys do their moves and everything. And I just wanted to see, I liked what they were doing, but like Des said, wrong choice of opponent because you would probably expect these guys to put them over and they didn't. So it kind of, puts them on the wrong side coming into the industry. Like when we recently just got that other new kid a couple of weeks ago and he fought Ilya, these guys are getting their feet wet by losing. So I would think like the OC goes back and reports to the bosses like, look, these guys need this and that done to make them better. But yeah, they got a chance. They have a puncher's chance. So I'll sit back and see what these guys can offer. Decent debut, not the best, and good win for the OC. Yeah,
Yeah, it sucked because if you're playing a Mike Tyson punch out game, instead of your first opponent being Glass Joe, god damn it, it's Mike Tyson. How the fuck I'm fighting Mike Tyson in the first match? God damn. What kind of
they put
game
the
is
code.
this?
He
They put the
said
code.
Glass
They put the
Joe.
code in.
You didn't even
Glass
put the
Joe.
code. I just
They
blew
put
into
the
the
code.
cartridge, put it in and start, and here comes Tyson.
And you know what's what's crazy though? Javon, he actually didn't face, that wasn't his first match with Ilya. He had a match before that on NXT. Remember they had the whole hoopla, the video package for him and everything, and he came out and he
Right.
won his match. But Shane, you're fucking stupid. He said instead of playing against Glass Joe,
Grass
fucking
Joe,
Mike Tyson.
yeah. It's Mike Tyson. You forget everybody. Bull, the Jamaican guy, the Chinese guy that kicks you in the face. Forget all them. You're going to Tyson, the first guy. That's what they did to TNT. Poor guys, putting them up against the
Right.
OC.
And I don't like it because the OC, I just think that TNT, now that I'm calling that shit too, I think that they probably had more to offer, but the OC was just stiff. And it just didn't look at the reaction of the audience after the OC won. They didn't give a shit. They probably didn't even want them to win. They probably wanted to see the new talent go over. We're cheering
Right.
for them, and now they lose. So people was just sitting there, and I wrote that. I was like,
Right.
no pop. Like, really? What was
Yeah,
the
they
point of them
lost
getting
to a
the
team.
W?
Yeah, they lost to a team that is not even on NXT anymore, right? Like they've been drafted to fill in the blank, fill in the
SmackDown.
blank.
SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. As soon as next week they'll be officially SmackDowners. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was so
Terrible.
stupid. Yeah.
That was terrible, Jay. Terrible booking, Jay. Shame.
What the hell is going on?
So, Jay, you really about to play Tyson Punch Out? I'm going home. I'm going home.
Oh shit!
Does this dude really just pulled out his old Nintendo with the Mike Tyson Punch Out game?
Bruh.
He punched in the code and he was about to fight Mike Tyson.
Peach tonight.
Exactly, Daz. I agree.
Bruh. Because I didn't know what the hell was happening. I just hear shit
Yeah,
going
but
off in my ears. I'm like, what the hell is going on right
wait a minute. Is this still the Three Bells? Like, what room are we in?
now?
Yeah, I fucking love that video game. Oh shit! Let me get to these messages.
We did not need the OC for this match. We did not need the Good Brothers for this freaking match. This was the perfect spot to grab two job guys, like one dude in a singlet and then a skinny dude with like tights that were way too short, and just have them just get like punked out. The TNT should have went over in this. You have to establish these NXT tag teams.
Now, moving on.
I mean,
Jake.
if you absolutely needed the Good Brothers on this show, put them in a tag match with the family and have them do some stuff to where it like furthers their storyline where miscommunications means that they slide away with the win, and now we have to no, never mind. No, I don't want to do anything good for Tony D'Angelo. Fuck that guy.
What you was gonna say, Cheyenne?
I was going to say, not to say, me personally, I'm not saying that I don't like the OC. I like them. I like them. However, I just didn't like them going against TNT. That's what I'm saying.
Right. We all didn't like that choice.
And another reason Tony D'Angelo sucks. Did anybody notice that he's rocking the same gear that the Spirit Squad used to rock? Yeah, I brought him up, so now I'm gonna poop on him for the rest of the day. Bro, you did not just pull up Mike Tyson's punch. What the fuck? Oh, all these shows get better every week.
Oh shit! Yeah, I had to pull that one out the chamber real quick. I had to blow on the cartridge and put that shit back inside the NES and make sure the shit still works.
Did you have to put another cartridge in to hold down the cartridge that's inside in order for it to work? Have you ever had to do that?
Yes, I've had to. Even
Oh man.
fucking take a bouncy and wet it up a little bit just to try to clean the cartridge. put it in, bang it a little bit, and then sometimes the fucking red and yellow wires don't want to work, so your audio's fucked up.
Oh man. Oh, you gotta love it. Love it.
Oh shit, those were the days of me being 7, 8 years old. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, that leads us into your GM, Miss Ava, coming out, and she has a big announcement. Des, what was that announcement? Talk to us.
At the
Des.
UFC Apex in Las Vegas, we will crown the first ever Women's North American NXT champion. And that champion will be crowned in the same way that the men's was, in a ladder match. Now, beginning next week, our female roster will compete in a combine, and the 12 superstars that impress the most will go on to have 6 qualifying matches. And those 6 winners will then advance to Battleground to compete for the Women's North American title. And I've said it once, and I will say it again. I truly believe that our women's division is the best women's division in all of professional wrestling. And Battleground is just another chance to showcase that.
All right, there you go. That's what she said, because I did not write all that down.
Oh, I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah,
What? I didn't expect you to
yeah,
play that. But
yeah.
bro, look at
Cool,
this
man.
shit. Look at this. Look at what we got. A female combine, like the NFL combine. The last time this happened was at when they did 2.0. There was a time where I had did my little titty bits before, and I was letting you guys know about the wrestlers' verticals and their other agility stuff. Now they're bringing that back. So, the last person that won the combine was Bianca Belair. She was going up against Raquel Gonzalez and quite a few other, females that's on the roster as we speak. So this is gonna be cool to see the combine come back. I'm happy for this, fellas. Are y'all?
Absolutely, especially at the end when all those girls ran in that ring and started pounding each other. I was like, ah, man. And then as soon as it was getting good, they switched to the next scene. I said, damn.
But
But it was
yo,
good to see.
Shane,
Mm-hmm.
Shane, yo, you heard Miss Parker
Jay.
and you heard Miss Parker?
I was literally just about to say her name. And I said, hi, Miss Parker. And Miss Sohuka came out. And Miss Grace came out. And Minching came out.
The following contest
My bad.
Oh shit! The
Yeah,
following
I'm like,
contest.
did you do that to shut me up?
No, that was a total accident because I was actually trying to do something for you, but
Something
I don't know
else.
what. But this, I was trying to do this for you.
I'm Miss Parker.
That,
Mm-hmm.
but I realized I kept playing it, but I was on mute. I was like, "Oh, god damn it! God damn it! That
So
goddamn mute button is
when
a
you
motherfucker."
unmuted, you played the shade. Mm-hmm.
And no, the computer. I didn't know the computer. There was a video playing over there. I don't even know what the fuck that was, but I was sitting over here looking at pressing the damn button. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. But yeah, I'm sorry, Shane. Go ahead.
Good thing it wasn't no porn. Now that would have been embarrassing.
Shane's coffee.
No comment.
Oh shit!
But yeah,
That's it.
that all out brawl was freaking awesome though. Like Shane was saying, Shane, go ahead and finish your thought, man. I do apologize.
No, I said everything. I was just naming, the girls that, they came out and it was on the microphone. And then all the girls came out. and I guess that was like just a taste of what's to come, or what's about to commence. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh.
See, that's why I said that, because I know how you guys think. Yeah, yeah, play the sounds. There you go.
Oh my God.
See, I know how you think. That's why I said that. But yeah, it should be interesting to see the ladies do their thing to reach that title in a ladder match. At that's going to be very good, very good,
Yeah.
Jay. Mm-hmm.
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 Sure, and I'm definitely ready for it since it's happening at the UFC Apex, and the fact that we're gonna have that combine and those matches leading up to it. Shit, I'm excited for the ladies, and oh, oh god, shit, I just can't wait. I can't wait for the next week, and I'm happy for Michin. Michin, we all talked about it, fellas, and we said she needed a restart, and she's back there on the show now looking comfortable. And she was like, I got some unfinished business. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what she can do again in her second tour on NXT.
So
Because,
Jay,
yeah, talk to me.
I have Mi Chin here. You
Hmm.
wanna talk to her?
Where is she?
She's right
Hmm?
here. Mi Chin.
Talk to me, girl.
Michin, I have to say, what an amazing surprise here at NXT. Something feels different about you.
Listen, I'm just going back to me, my roots, my foundation. We starting back at home where I grew up, NXT.
Well, you chose a great night. Well, your boys, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, got the victory tonight, but you did come out at a very significant time. Ava was talking about the NXT Women's North American Championship. Was that on purpose?
Well, I was originally here just supporting my boys like I always do, and then I heard the word ladder and then championship. I was like, nah, this is my time. I'm ready to go. So I went out there, said my piece. I was a part of history originally here, and now I'm about to make history. The HBIC of NXT is back.
Well, it's good to see you.
Always good seeing you.
Oh, was that her name before in NXT? HBIC? Head
Yeah,
bitch in
head bitch.
charge?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Nice. Back to you.
Yeah, that was cool, bro. Ah, damn. Sorry, Keith Lee. I might have to take Michin away since she just came to see me for a minute and let me know what's going on. But yeah, let's go to the next thing. And we got Axiom and Frazier in the back talking with the Street Profits, and they were letting them know, like, look, focus, boys. And they let them know, like, look, we've been facing AOP since we were in NXT, and we fighting them at Mania and everything. And there's some strong guys. And you hear them saying, look, we got to show them why we belong. We belong here because we got heart. And then, excuse me, then Tez tells them, always remember, never slow down. Thought that was cool. And then we also see Lola Vice working out in the back with Shayna. And, she's making sure to let her know about Natty and her skills. And she was like, there ain't no need for me to worry, because I got the fastest hands in NXT. So let's get it, girl. Looking different in her UFC gear. And before we get on to the next match, I'm going to play these 4 messages that we have in the chamber.
Hey, and shout out to Ava for giving us a big announcement that actually has meaning and merit and will give me something that I can look forward to. It don't sound like something that you should say like a shout out to, but like when you deal with Tony Khan, who's like, we have a big announcement next week on AEW. Hey, our big announcement. We got poppy seed bagels in the break room. Like when you hear some shit like this, it's a welcome change.
Poppy seed bagels.
Yeah.
Also, the whole reason that I believe that we're having a quote unquote combine is basically to just Bianca Belair the shit out of Last Legend. They're gonna be like, look at all the numbers from the combine. Lash Legend blows everybody out the water, and it's gonna put her in a position to beat Bianca Belair.
Mm. You see, Des? That's what I was telling you. Like, she's up. She's gonna try to break Bianca's records in the combine. I'm ready to see how that shit goes.
Did I miss when she came out there during that whole situation?
No, I think Lash came out. I think she did. Yeah, she did come out during
I'm
that melee.
no, I was legitimately asking that. Like, did I miss that? I don't recall.
Yeah, yeah, she did for like a quick hot second. Oh,
Okay, copy that.
okay.
Now the real question is, who do y'all think is gonna win this NXT North American Women's Championship, and why is it Lola Vice? Like, what? Why is it obviously Lola Vice? And yeah, Michin should make this whole ladder match, a lot better. What Mia Yim? I'm not doing the Michin thing. I can't. Why can't she just be Mia Yim?
Facts, bro. Facts. I don't like me chin. This sounds like she's just getting hit in the chin. Me chin. Hit me in me chin. Get that shit off of her and go back to Mia Yim. I respect that. But damn, now you got me wanting a fucking poppy seed bagel. Fuck. Damn, bro. Why? Now I'm gonna have to get that shit for breakfast in the morning. But that leads us into we have Sean Spears versus Ridge the Fridge. But before this match starts, we got a glitch at 9:18 tonight. Ooh. What was that glitch about? Fellas, did y'all catch the video? I know you showed it to me, but was it similar to last night's or was it a little bit longer from last night?
Well, I don't know. I don't think Shane was around when I showed you the video last night, but seeing it today, it was like an extended cut because it showed parts of last night, like the pictures and stuff,
Hmm.
and the video. But then it was more. It was more words and saying that they were broken and I didn't fix them. And that when I saw that, I was like, okay, that sounds like a Matt Hardy situation right there, like broken Matt Hardy,
Oh.
right? And
Mm.
yeah, it was a lot in there, a little creepy, a little creepy. You know me, I'm not one for horror films and all that stuff. It was a little creepy with that house and all that, and the sounds and yeah, it's weird. But yeah, it just felt different getting this on an NXT episode. Shane.
Yeah, the words that I got, because I was looking at the video also, and it also mentioned it on Twitter, were they were broken. I accepted them. They opened the door. Hmm. Yeah. Jay and Dez. Yeah. Does those words ring a bell, or it's just some mystery that we gotta keep our eyes open?
Well, I mean, when you put everything together, like I said, the whole broken situation, like I said, that reminds me of Matt Hardy, who was also an affiliate with Bray Wyatt. And then the open the door thing was, that just brings me back to when he came back to WWE and they had a whole door and the door opened and there he was. So, you know, it might be just them taking bits and pieces of stuff that we've seen before or know about so we can try to put it together and it creates a new picture of a new situation. But yeah, Jay.
I, I wonder if we have to put all them words that we've been seeing from each video into one sentence. I wonder if we got to do shit like that. This shit because this shit is eerie, and I'd be having to sit back and try to see everything, a little bit late. So this shit, I don't know.
Jay,
It's
it
hard to
it,
question.
it feels a little bit like creepier than even what Bray would have done. Honestly, like
Right.
and honest to God, it really feels creepier than what he would have given us. So I don't know. Maybe his brother's mind is even darker. Like I don't know, or maybe they have notes or something that Bray had before he passed on
Right.
what he wanted to do. But this seems
The
darker than the Fiend and darker than everything that we've gotten from Bray. It's giving me like Blair Witch Project type vibes a little bit. You know, the
mm,
cabin from like Friday the 13th
cabin
or some type shit.
cabin in the woods.
Yeah, like oh man. Ooh.
Shit.
Yeah, I love how, and feeding off of what you guys are saying, I like how it's at this next level because to me, what I see is it's not like Bray Wyatt because it's complimenting him and it's paying homage to him. So it's at an even higher level because it's coming from so many different places emotionally, mentally, and physically. I see physically like some amazing things that's going to happen in terms of telling the story. And yeah, like this is yeah, I love how they're doing it so that we can just ask so many questions and just leave us on like a huge cliffhanger. And then it's to a point now
Mhm.
when we're watching the show and then we see a glitch and then everybody's like, up glitch. Like we go on the chat and say glitch. And then
Yeah.
everybody like immediately goes to the QR code and
Mm-hmm.
immediately we see what happens. And it's like another clue. And we're just like, what's next? So
Yeah.
yeah, this is gonna be huge, man. This is gonna be
This
if you thought that pop Des, because remember you talked about the door, and when that
mm-hmm.
door opened and Bray's hand show with his what do you call it, the lantern, and that
Yeah.
pop he received,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, one of the biggest pops. That
Yeah.
was a bone chilling pop. If they recreate that, oh, that's it. That's it. They're gonna blow the roof off wherever they do that. Mm, I can't
Hell
wait.
yeah.
I agree with you. And you know what? This is this is 10 times crazier than the whole follow the white rabbit thing that they did with the last time we got glitches and stuff like that. I mean, the white rabbit was pretty it was funny, a little bit funny. But this is just next level, like you said, Jay, the word perfectly, eerie. Remember, I used the word creepy. I mean, like it's literally next, like for real, like like some scary movie type of shit. Not even like, oh man, Whew.
And they played the same music that they've been playing in the arenas for the crowd to hear before the shows start during that video. So I was like, oh shit, the same fucking song. So
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna use this song when they come out? Because
Do
that's
you
all
think?
they're
Do
what
you think that? Do you think the crowd gets the glitch there as well? Like, if it happens on like the Titantron or around the arena, like you, like I've never, you know, paid attention to it, but do you think that they get that too, being there live?
I think they get. I think they should, but I also think they get that version that's different before the show starts than what we get on TV. Maybe that's the difference. They get this, we get that. So we always sit back and we'll see the posters during the show. Like, look, this is what happened prior to the show. They started singing the Bray song, and that, you start seeing fireflies and everything, and you hear one guy yelling, "Let me in!" during the whole video play. I said, "Oh shit!" Like the crowd's really into this. We're into it, and if I'm dumb, I won't stop until there's nothing else to do. Right now, this shit is just it's fun, and this is what Bray would have wanted was fun from his Fireflies. So he's letting us now into the house. So now we got to see what's next. I think the next part is now we're gonna probably go in the house and see what's in the house and around it. This shit's gonna be crazy. I'm fucking getting chills throughout my body just thinking about some shit like that. This shit is definitely movie esque of combined multiple type of movies, and this also leads us to the where like during the documentary, Bray always was thinking about these type of movies, like the horror movies and just gory stuff and everything, and we're seeing his mind come to life with everything, and shit, I'm ready, but keep it going. I like these little stories we're getting, and that leads us into Ridge the Fridge versus Sean Spears.
Can we play the
Shane,
message first?
yes, we can, sir.
We got all this going on with the glitches, and it's looking very Bray Wyatty, and we're like, oh, could we get the Uncle Howdy character back? What if this ends up being somebody having nothing to do with that? Like, what if it's Jessica Havoc? How would you feel? Like, how would you feel? You put all this time and investment into it, and then Jessica Havoc walks into the ring.
Who?
Who? Who?
Well, if
You gotta
y'all don't know, then I don't know.
give me more explanation to who she is, Sparkle, because I have no clue who she is.
Mike,
You know,
that
I
you have
think
doesn't
to.
so.
that doesn't make no sense to me because who is she and why would she do this? Why would someone that's like barely known would do something that relates to what Bray Wyatt used to do? Like these like when stuff like this happens, we automatically say Bray Wyatt or someone that's related to that situation. I don't know who this individual is that you're speaking of, unless they're part of that Bray Wyatt world. Then why would they do that? Why would anyone outside of the Bray Wyatt world would do this? Am I making sense, Des and Jay?
You are. And it's just crazy how they did it to us on this show tonight. I wasn't expecting any type of glitches on this show, but let's see the explanation.
Okay, so are you guys aware of who Jordan Grace is? If If no, look her up real quick. If yes, you'll understand this. Take Jordan Grace, put her in scary makeup, and take away any wrestling ability. That's Jessica Havoc.
Hmm.
Again, no. For you to describe her that way, absolutely not.
Because WWE, fuck you. That's a thing that goes on in WWE. They're just like, oh, hey, this is a thing that you really, really want. We're going to take it and we're going to kind of give it to you, but we just signed this girl, so we're going to put it with her. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it's going to make sense today. WWE, fuck
um,
you.
Jessica Havoc is currently signed with TNA. Um, so yeah.
Nah, there you go. All
Okay.
right. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
No, I
Good
was just
question though. Yeah.
yeah, and same thing with Jordan Grace. That's the name. Jordan. Well, that's the chick that was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Now, just got to make us look, just look a different way, as opposed to all of us, you know, knowing that it's more than likely somebody from Bray's faction. But it would be crazy if what he's saying actually happens. So in the world of WWE, we don't know what they're gonna do. But I'm all for it. And on that note, Shane, talk to us about this Raise the Fridge and Sean Spears match.
Do I have to? Because The only thing that stood out in this match was that goddamn glitch, which we apparently spoke the last half hour on. Keep that refrigerator closed. Why is this refrigerator even in the damn ring? He retired. Didn't he retire? Or was that me drunk one night? I could have sworn he stood on that center ring and said that I'm retiring, and the people cheered for him. And the next thing you know, he's almost fighting more after that than before. I mean, uh, yeah, I literally have nothing to say about this match. I really don't. I
Damn,
don't.
Ridge.
I'm sorry.
Look what you did, for Ridge. You got us mad over here. Damn it! You should, as the crowd was saying, you what you call it? Please retire. That's what you should have did because this match was eh. But Ridge the Fridge got the win by DDT, and you can hear the announcers also say, "Is there a good man in Ridge?" And that the fact that Spears was trying to beg Ridge to embrace his inner self. So yeah, kudos to Mister Ridge the Fridge for getting his victory tonight on NXT. Let me play this message real quick, and we'll continue with the show.
Okay, so I think Ridge Holland's new gimmick is going to be like the Jay-Z retire gimmick. Like he gonna come out every 3 months, retire, and then come back like 2 weeks later.
Oh my God, I hope not, because I don't know. Des might be onto something when he said months ago that Ridge should be amongst the next cuts that WWE does, and he survived the first round of cuts. So let's see if he survives the second round. But hey, we get Ava and Roxy in the back, and she was, talking to her, letting her know, like, why wasn't I
I'm not
drafted?
drafted to Raw or SmackDown. I'm literally two-time NXT Women's Champion. I'm quite frankly the greatest women's champion in WWE right now, and I wasn't drafted.
Listen to me. It's not.
Honestly, I blame you. Me? Yeah, you. Because you've had some really weird vendetta against me, Ava. So you probably told Aldis and Pierce not to draft me.
Okay, I can't do this. Roxanne, if you listen half as much as you complain, you would know that champions, which is you, are protected. So they stay on their same brand. So it has nothing to do with me. So
Don't try to
blame me.
play stupid, Ava. I know exactly what you did.
Okay, listen, Roxanne, I called you here so I could actually talk to you about your next.
Actually, I don't want to hear it.
We're just gonna have to talk to her later.
Jay.
Ooh, you don't talk to your boss like that, girl.
You sure don't. You sure don't. You're the champion. Am I correct? Roxy is our NXT Women's Champion. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So what's the problem? You're the top of the heap right now. Like you're the head of NXT. What what I don't know. What is it more that you want, girl? You wanted the opportunity to get the title. You got it, and now you want to throw your tongue at the boss like that. It's like, where do you think this is gonna go, sweetie? It's not gonna go good for you when you talk to the boss like that. I
Right.
mean, girl, I like you, Roxy, but yeah, tonight that was not good. That was not cute at all. No, I don't know. No.
What about you, Des? What you thought about that?
I don't know, I agree with Shane 100% on that one. Roxy kind of overstepped on that one. You'll never talk to your boss that way, especially after talking to your boss that way before, saying that I could do your job. So she is in bad territory right now. Shh, 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 shh.
What was that?
You putting her in her timeout corner.
Oh, is that what that was? Were you
Pretty.
shushing? Like, what was that?
Exactly
Shush,
what you heard. A
please.
shush.
That was a shush.
How else you do? How else you supposed to do a goddamn shush? You
Uh,
can't see me.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't know what that was. Was that a shush or a swoosh? That's what it almost sounded like, a swoosh. Hey,
No, it's
that's
like
how
a
you tell
shush,
somebody a
please.
swoosh. But yeah, mess around with Ava, she'll put you in a four-way match for the title. Yeah, you mess around a four-way threat match. Since you wanna have a mouth, better be careful, Roxy. Right, Jay?
Oh yeah, because like I was saying at first when Ava was given the job, I was always thinking like you know before she ever decides to really get it fully in the ring, that someone was gonna like stir the pot with her, and or that she fucks someone over, and look, it could be happening. You never know because now look at Roxy stirring the pot, talking back to her. But what if Ava decides to one day be like, look, I can't stand your little bitch ass, and decides to want to smack her, and then makes her lose the title. Something definitely could happen that way. I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes peeled for shit like that. And on that note, I'm gonna play these messages real quick and get back to this show.
Okay, this makes Roxy look real dumb. Like, you were there watching the draft. You heard Pat McAfee and Michael Cole and Corey Graves say the champions were protected multiple times. Like, you had this information, and now you just acting like we know that you know. This makes you look real dumb. I mean, in Roxy's defense, it's the WWE. This is a place where you can give your boss a Stone Cold Stunner and pour a beer over him and win a world championship. Right? This is a place where you can shave your boss's head in front of 75,000 people. Like, but why would she not think that you couldn't, get a little buck when you got a title around your waist? But yeah, Roxy gonna keep this shit up. She gonna be like, vendetta against me, and Ava gonna be real professional about it for about 4 months. Then Ava gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this job. I'm getting back in the ring, and I'm going at you. And this is gonna lead into Roxy versus Ava. Hopefully she been training.
No,
Also,
no, no.
completely off topic, just about the draft, one thing that I noticed that I wanted to bring up, I hope everybody else noticed this. Did anybody else realize that Roman Reigns didn't get drafted?
Is that it? Is there any more? Any more
No,
messages, Jay?
that was
God
it. That
damn.
was
Okay.
it.
First off, no, Roxy is not going to do all of that because that was during the Attitude Era, and that was back when it was WWE, it was ECW, WCW, so they was pulling all the stops in order to get the ratings, including Vince McMahon stepping in to do that whole, get revenge on your boss thing, which was like the greatest fucking feeling for your average, working man, to get back at your boss. But they're not going to trust me. Ava is not going to shave the head of The Rock's daughter. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see that. They are not desperate for ratings like that. I don't think so. No. What do you guys think? I mean, do you see Roxy like beating Ava upside the head with a urine pan in a hospital bed? Do you see her in the middle of a ring getting her head shaved? Do you see her giving Ava like the worst stunner you have ever seen in your life? I mean, I don't see any of that, Jay. I don't see any of that, Des. Jay and Des. Jay and Des. Jay and
We're
Des.
here. We're here. We're here. You always be doing that shit.
Should I
That's a
tap
joke.
dance? Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Good morning.
Hello, Maria. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Mm-hmm.
you, you oh shit. That was Michigan J Frog. Oh shit.
Coño.
Uh, yeah, and after all of that, we got Briggs talking with Ivar and letting him know, like, look, thanks for softening Oba. And he's like, what was it thanks for? Like, and he was like, here comes Wesley, and he was like, good showing, guys, about y'all both fighting Oba and keeping that champion that championship kind of warm over there. And you know, we looks like we're gonna get a Briggs versus Wesley fight coming up next week. And as they're leaving, you hear Ivar saying, "I'm not done with Oba." So is there a part two? Hmm. And then we also get a final Testament promo for the final time on NXT, hopefully, thank God. And they're like, we're coming for all the titles, and this is just the beginning. And leads us right into the tag team title match with Axiom and Frazier against AOP. Dez and then Shane, what were your thoughts on this title match?
Des?
Well, yes.
Des?
What? What?
Okay. No, that was a long gap. That's what I'm like, Des? That was a
Yeah.
long space. That's why I said that. But you're alive, so
So
that's good.
so as Street Profits told Axiom and Frazier earlier in the night, you know, just keep moving. So they came out and they were on 1,000, just nonstop splashes outside the ring to OTM, sorry, AOP. Motherfuckers look exactly alike. They were on 1,000 to start the match, and then eventually, once it became 1-on-1 inside the ring, AOP slowed down the match drastically. And I don't know the names of the guys of AOP. I just call them AOP. But one of them was just tossing Frazier around everywhere, every side of the goddamn ring. It was just throwing them, just like easy. I mean, this should have honestly been in the real life. This should have just been a squash match for them. Honest to God, there's no reason why Axiom and Frazier had any parts of having anything positive to do in this match. But um, it was just lopsided for the most part. Uh, One thing I noticed was awkward altercation between the referee and one of the guys of AOP. They went face to face like they was like about to start fighting, and then the referee pushed one of the guys. It was like, "Yo, back up out of my face!" Like I'm like, "What's going on here with these two?" Like, okay, they forget that there's a match going on. Somebody must have said something personal or something like that, but that was kind of crazy. And then eventually Frazier got the hot tag, and he's just all over the place, jumping, hitting people. I'm just like, okay, cool, yay. And then eventually he jumps outside of the ring, but gets caught by one of the guys of AOP. And then you see in the background um, Axiom coming to do his own little splash thing, and then the guy from AOP just threw Frazier into him, and I was like, oh god damn, all right, we're using human beings as shields. Copy that. And then eventually we got uh, New Catch Republic getting their revenge and costing AOP the match, and I'm just like, well, another loss for AOP. Ding ding ding. Shane.
For a second, I was like, why is NCR here? But then I remember, was it Raw?
was it SmackDown where AOP like gave them the beat down. So I guess this was like, a revenge thing. So I said, good for them. But I said to myself also, I said, if AOP was handing, Axiom Frazier their asses like that, what was Scarlett doing? Once again, Scarlett is coming in, sticking her nose in their business, and she did it right in front of the referee, and the referee like tossed her out. He was like, "You out of here." And again, I'm like, I give Scarlett credit that she would risk, like, she would go in and help for the better of the team. Like, she's the only person that I like out of the group because she will stick up for her men and step in front of grown ass men so that she can help get the win for them. So I give her credit for that. She's my favorite out of everybody out that group. This match though, yeah. It was hard for me to believe that Action Frazier can beat AOP because they're such a big, powerful force. Like, these guys, these are some big, strong dudes, and they proved that with some, the way they was throwing the guy across. That's a grown ass man, Dez, that was being thrown every which way in that ring. A grown ass man, like somebody Jay size. That's like you, Dez, throwing Jay all around in a ring. Jay is a grown ass man. He has kids and grandkids, and you throwing him around like he's in high school. Like, what's going on here? But yeah, I mean, that's what AOP is for, Jay. They're there for the wow factor, the big brutes, the big bullies, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, they lost because they're going to another brand, so it makes sense to me. So yeah.
I actually have the Final Testament here with me. You guys want to hear from them? They're really eager to speak.
No.
They're going to your show, so you could do whatever you want to do.
All right, well, here they are, the Final Testament.
Wow, Pete Dunne. What a smart guy you are.
Outsmarted us, outsmarted everybody in the WWE Universe. You show up by surprise. You think you screwed us over tonight? Nah, man. See, you don't understand. We could have kept these guys down here. You just helped elevate them up the ladder. And you know what winds up happening to guys like us, as in me and you? They take these guys and they put them in our spots. And then you're out of a job one day. We could have set the tone down here, but you wanted to. Oh. Let me tell you something, Pete. Let's get real. You're one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. But what happened Monday night? You got drafted online. Not even a single mention on TV. How did that feel?
Because I know that beating on SmackDown hurt. I know it hurt, but that had to hurt you more than anything. And you know what? I know what it's like to be shafted in this place for the next shiny new toy. You just shafted yourself tonight.
And Tyler Bate, brother, I don't know you, and you don't know me. But I know exactly where you're going to be on Friday. Now, let me tell you something. It's not going to be good for you. You should have just took your beating and walked. You made a left last Friday when you should have made a right. Everybody catches a beating. What we're going to do to you? TikTok.
TikTok my ass. That man sucks. I ain't believing shit.
What we gonna do to you? What we gonna do to you, Jay?
You know what's crazy though? I just realized that they're all going to be on Raw.
What they gonna do to you, Dez, when they come to Raw?
I guess this is the new story. The new story with Final Testament going against New Catch Republic.
Yep, they just literally gave us a rivalry right there for Mondays. I think that was cool though to actually do it that way to incorporate them.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to Monday. Exactly.
We should stay tuned for Monday. For me to see what they're going to put on you. Yeah.
Oh
Okay, I'm gonna
shit.
time out because that actually hurt. That actually hurt. See, that's what I get for talking shit. Oh.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. After that fight, we got Thea talking in the back with Chase U, and she was like, "Why did Fallon do this to me? People keep on turning on me." And here comes Ridge checking in, and Chase pulls him to the side and let him know, like, "Look, I've battled my own demons. I know you've battled yours, and if you need anything, let me know." Why are they selling us Ridge the Fridge this way? I don't get it. One minute you're mean, next minute you're trying to be nice. All we know now with seeing this is that that's Ridge's next target is somebody from Chase U. So I'm gonna just sit back and watch what he does. And after that, we got Lash in the back talking, and you know, Noam Dar was like, "Look, Trick, join us next week on the Metaphor Show, and we'll let you know." And also, we seen at the same time Fallon Henley leaving with Kalani Jordan, and Kalani was trying to find out why she did that. And Fallon was more or less saying, "I gotta put myself first. It's time to think about me." And that also leads us into the NXT Underground match. But before that match, we get Idris and Inofi talking about the mirrors that broke last week, and he was like, "Look, it's plastic," and he was like, "Look, you're cooked." So Brinley comes in there all hyped up, trying to cheer him up. They wasn't trying to hear it, but here she comes in with two black cats, and it's even more bad luck. Hmm. I wonder who brung them black cats. Are those Natty's cats? Since Natty likes cats, maybe that's what she brung to the show tonight. And this leads us now into the best versus the baddest, where we have Natty versus Lola in the first ever NXT Underground match. Shane and then Dez, what were your thoughts on this main event?
You know what? I'm going to give Natty her flowers because, in my opinion, this is one of the best matches I have seen Natty in. I mean, these two girls, they were going in. I like this underground match. I really liked it. It was it was brutal. It was dark. It was something out of the traditional, wrestling match. And I liked it. And this was a step up from the last time. I don't know exactly what year, but this was years ago when they had the underground. Remember that? But it was only for like what, like maybe 2 or 3 minutes or something like that. It was very short and very brief. But at least with this one here, we had enough time to be absorbed in that world, in that aura. You know what I mean? And I liked it, and I enjoyed it. You had Shayna there; she did her thing. You had Carmen there, and she did her thing. I like how in the beginning of the match with the ring announcer, instead of her walking to the middle with a mic already in the hand, it went old school and the mics were hanging. It was two mics and they both came down and she talked into them. I thought that was like a real cool touch to add to that whole scene. And yeah, it was just a bunch of powerful hits, a bunch of holds, a lot of stuff going on outside of the ring. They're being thrown into some of the superstars that were surrounding the ring. Let's see. Carmen gets Shayna because Shayna was standing too close for a moment. Natty gave the sharpshooter, and Natty could have won, but she was so worried about what was going on with Carmen that she released it and went to attack Shayna because Shayna was attacking Carmen outside as Natty had the sharpshooter on Lola. If she would have held on for just a little bit longer, Dez, Natty would have won. But she was so worried about her friend, turn around, and look what happened. Lola gets on top of her and just give her countless amounts of shots to the head, and the ref was just like, that's it, stop. Lola wins. So once again, stick to your business until it's finished, and then you worry about. Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the relationship and depends on how much you want to win. Because the question is, Des and Jay, would you have done the same thing? If you had somebody on the sharpshooter about to win the match and you see your homie outside of the ring in a chokehold, would you help your homie out? Or would you stick around for a couple seconds more for the win and then go out and help out your homie? That's the question, Des and Jay.
I gotta finish my business first. I might sound bad, but I gotta take care of what I'm taking care of right now. You know, you gotta be able to watch your surroundings. I can't just watch your surroundings for you. Homegirl was standing right behind you and you didn't feel it. You definitely feel when somebody's invading your personal space. You can feel somebody standing right behind you. So that's on her. But yeah, I'm gonna check her for you or with you when I'm done handling the business that I'm tending to right now. Because now if I turn my back, then what happens to me? Who's watching my back? So yeah. But overall, I do have to admit, this is by far the best match that I've seen Natty a part of. I was impressed. She looked very good, very, very good. Whoever thought of putting her in this match was smart. Lola, I didn't even recognize her at all. I'm looking, I'm like, is that Lola really? Like, she don't look nothing like anything that I've seen in the last few months. I'm like, okay, this looks like, I guess this is what MMA Lola looks like. Because I was just like, what? Okay. This is, tomboy action going on there. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the match completely. I like the fact that we got to see women fighting in a different style in wrestling, and it's not I'm too good to be doing this, and too like really they were grappling and doing the dungeon style wrestling or MMA style mat wrestling, uh, amateur type stuff, and it was still good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So Sean, shout outs to you. This was a hit. Yeah, no complaints here at all. And congratulations to Lola for getting the W. And yeah, and surprisingly, Jay and Shane, after Jay gives his thoughts, I actually have Natalia back here with me. Uh, I told her how I felt about her, but we're cool. But she wants to speak once Jay says his piece.
Right, right.
So you're actually cool with Natty. Wow. Never thought that I
That's a
would see the
first.
day where that would happen.
Yeah, she earned my
Fact.
respect because I actually got to see her in a real match, outside of her element, but showing us what she does on you know, as a side hustle. So good job.
Nice.
Facts. Facts.
Nice.
And yeah, what what Shane was saying before, man, me being a little guy, shit. I wouldn't want to be in those type of situations, but shit. Yeah. I agree as far as with those type of positions to be put in. And um with this match, man, Natty, this was easily one of your top three best matches I've ever seen from you because the crowd was lit the entire match from beginning to end. We heard the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." And that's what I like to see when it comes, to like just the women's division in general. She was fun, and it's a main event with Natalia. Like what? Who would have thought in this, day and age, Natty being the veteran that she is, and she gets a main event match. Wow. And the way that Lola won with those UFC like elbow combos, I was like, oh shit. And it was, wow. And she definitely looked totally different with no makeup on in her UFC gear, ready to fight. And she proves it. Like, look, I'm not just a woman with a pretty face and a bad body. I could wrestle. I could hit. So beware. Good win for the girl. Most definitely. And yeah. Mm. After
Jay, is it just me, Jay and Dez? But when we was looking at Lola. Wasn't you reminded of Hilary Swank from Million Dollar Baby? I don't know why I got that vibe from her.
I got J Lo from Enough.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
J-Lo without the makeup.
Yeah, but still got the curves and all that. That body's still looking right. But I was just like, yo, I cannot recognize Lola right now. Even when she was doing
Right.
her little dance at the end, I'm like, bruh.
That's when I knew it
Lola.
was her. I say, that's Lola. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was trying to figure out if she had like a mouthpiece in her mouth. I'm like, because that, it would make you look a little different, because you have something in your mouth to keep you from getting stunned, teeth situation and getting yourself knocked out. But I was just like, I don't recognize her.
Yeah, did it look like she had like an eye jammy or something? Like her eye was really closed. I
That's what
kind
I'm
of
saying. Like,
noticed it.
I couldn't recognize her. Maybe that's the whole Vaseline thing that people be doing. So like, if they get hit in the face, it'll kind of slide off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm.
That shit
Yeah,
was crazy.
congratulations. Yeah.
Literally, that's the only notes I took down. I just said Lola looks different.
And like, I like the fact that they have these underground matches. Once in a blue. Don't have it all the time. And like what I see from it is just like another version of a lumberjack match minus the ropes. So
Yeah.
with the UFC fight field. So I'm cool with that. Continue it, but don't make it as annoying as to when Shane McMahon had it out there, because Shane
Well, that
fucked that whole Shane fucked that
I,
whole shit up.
I don't want to blame it on Shane. I'll blame that on Vince. Vince. He probably took somebody's idea and then just like tried to water it down a little bit.
That was definitely a bad idea. And you would see Shane every week in the middle of the ring, like, yeah, beat his ass. Come on, man. That was nah. Braun Strowman came in there. I forgot who he fought, and he put Son to sleep. That I don't even think we ever saw Son again after that. To be honest.
But
Oh,
yeah, I got Natalia back here. You want to hear from her?
of course. Talk to me, Miss Canadian Bacon.
All right, here you go, Natty. Speak your piece, girl.
Excuse me, Carmen, Natalia, Natty, first of all, congratulations on a truly unbelievable match. You made history tonight in the first ever NXT Women's Underground match. It truly looked like you had the match over Lola Vice. Unfortunately, Shayna Baszler got involved in.
Natty, you didn't have to break the hold. I would have been fine. I would have been okay. You should have just went for the win.
It's not that. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't. It has nothing to do with you. You didn't do anything wrong. You did everything that, like, I'm not mad at you. I don't know what I should have done, or if I could turn back time, I don't know what I would have done different. I just know this isn't over, so I need a few minutes.
Isn't over.
Oh, Natty, you sound so sad, girl.
Isn't over.
Don't come on. Don't be dejected, girl. We know we're gonna see you in a couple of weeks, and you're gonna be coming down, being all happy again. So, Natty, you had a good fight. Don't let this one beat you. And old girl was telling you should have never let go of the hold. But at the same time, like shit, when you get into Karakuda clutch put on you, like, come on. That's just gonna probably put that girl to sleep. Will make her, she'll die. So good shit that Natty let go of the move because she should save you. She saved your life. She, man. After that
uh,
match, what?
I'm still
Okay.
back here. I'm still back here, Jay.
More Natty?
No, I'm still back here. I'm standing outside of Ava's office. If you want me to go inside and be nosy for us, real quick.
What? Go in. I know you have that like, little exclusive with Ava. Yaku.
Because you know we cool. I've been rooting for her since day one. But all right, let me just sneak my mic inside. Hold on.
Big win for Lola. She did great. Natty did great. But guess what? Neither of them can touch me. So tell me, Ava, why am I still here? Okay, Roxanne, well, you're still here because earlier when you said, I don't have time for this, I was actually going to tell you who your next opponent is next week. Next week? Mm-hmm. I literally just defended this last week, and you have an entire combine to worry about. Okay, Roxanne, I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. So next week, you're going to defend that championship against Chelsea Green.
Ava, you are so much smarter than P-Head Pierce and Sir Nicholas the Nasty. And you, beautiful piece of gold, are going to look so good in my jewelry box.
Yo, did she say P-Head Nicholas and Sir Adam the Nasty?
I think I'm going to love it here.
Yo,
I am
did she
so
just say that?
confused.
Did she just say that? P-Head all this?
Well,
Sir
Shane,
Nicholas the Nasty?
I think I can help you be a little unconfused because I'm still standing here. Roxy just walked past me. She's pissed off, but I have Chelsea with me. You want me to ask her what the fuck is going on?
Absolutely.
All right, Chelsea. Shane wants to know what the fuck is going on.
Chelsea Green, what a delight to see you here at NXT. It's great to see you back. Well, okay, let's talk about the exciting opportunity you have next week. You'll be facing Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship title. What do you feel about that?
It's so cute that they hired an orange to deliver facts today. Tara, was it? Tara.
Wow.
I am sure you know this, but I'm kind of a hot commodity right now. I'm being pulled in every direction. Raw wants me. P-Head Pierce wants me. Nicholas the Nasty wants me on SmackDown. NXT wants me. I mean, I can't be everywhere all at once, so I have agreed to go to SmackDown on the draft. But that doesn't mean that the future Hall of Famer Chelsea Green, two-time tag team champion, can't make a cameo. I mean, it would be unfair not to. And since I'm here making said cameo, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Roxy's championship and put it in that jewelry box of mine. What do you say, Tara?
Sarah, well, good luck next week.
Chelsea! Oh my God. It's been forever. We should catch up.
Who that?
Shit, I forgot his name. The dude that was with Von Wagner.
Oh, Mr. Stone.
Mr.
Yes,
Smith?
Mr. Mr. Stone, Mr. Stone.
Mr. Stone, Mr. Smith, Mr. I don't know. I don't care.
Mr. Stone.
Nah, bro. Fuck Mr. Stone. Yo, man,
Hey.
Mr. Stone has had like 5 or 6 people that he's managed, and only one has survived. Don't go back to. Don't go back to him, Chelsea. She was already with him in the beginning when she
Oh, she
first ever came
was.
up. When she first ever came up, she was with him, and then she got dumped. She got
Oh,
fired and then
Oh,
came back.
well,
No, don't do it.
she walked away with
Don't.
him. She looked happy to see him too.
No, not again. No.
Mm.
uh-oh.
Why?
Dum dum dum.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit! Damn.
To be
Stay
continued.
tuned to stay tuned to next week. Find
Right.
out what
We're gonna
Chelsea
find out what happens
does.
on the next episode of NXT while
Oh,
Chelsea makes a
Mister.
cameo. Oh
Oh
man.
shit!
Nah,
Oh
but
Yeah.
I find it odd that she gets a title shot off rip.
Mm-hmm. Her?
And then
Out of
where's
all
Piper?
people.
Wasn't Piper with her last time she was on NXT a few weeks ago?
yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. Let's see what they got in store for Chelsea. I don't know. This shit seems like it's kind of funny. Like she's like the female version of our truth. She just does stupid shit that makes you laugh. So
I'm just mad that Samantha can't walk around with her and go to every show with her so she can
Mm-hmm.
say Chelsea Green.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a thing in the WWE universe. So I'm so upset about that. I
I
seen a
would.
post about that on Instagram earlier, and somebody was like, when you realize that Chelsea got drafted to SmackDown and you'll no longer hear Samantha announce her name. It was like a funny, like one of those sad videos of like the animals with the sad music. I'm just like, yo, oh man, hilarious.
You know what's crazy? I can see Chelsea Green winning the Queen of the Ring. I ain't gonna lie to
Oh
you. I could see
boy,
that.
No. Please
boy.
don't. No.
Ooh,
No, 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 no. Please.
that would be crazy. I mean, obnoxious times 10, next level.
Hell yeah. I would actually like it. She fits the annoying character so well. And then she got some moves in the ring, so you're like, fuck it. Continue doing what you do and you selling it good. Because it seems
Hmm.
like that's what it seems like that's what she does. She'll sell the good people, the good wrestlers, their matches, and then boom, or the new wrestlers their matches, and boom, look, she gets title shot. So
Yeah, right.
they're thanking her. Like, look, you took all these bumps against Jade, and you took this bump against this chick, or this bump against that one, and you keep on
Bianca. Yeah.
losing, Bianca. So here goes an NXT title shot. Let's keep you
Hey,
working. Do what your
uh,
husband does. Go fight all over the place like him.
real quick, Jay, play the messages so we can clear them out real quick, and we can finish out free talk and do match of the night and all that other stuff as well.
I mean, not that far. Come on now, that's ridiculous. I was just bringing up like different connotations. In this day and age, it would be the equivalent of like, remember how CM Punk kicked John Laurinaitis directly in the head? Like when something like that. Like Roxy will get a cheap shot on Ava and just be like, now what?
Sees it the way I do.
Hey, salutations to Mundo. Shout out to Triple J. Shout out to Shane. This is Rock Special. Shout out to the listeners. I ain't gonna lie. Had wrestling just always been co-ed, women and men wrestling against each other, I would have been joined. I'd be in the league right now. I'd be called, come get me. I'd be wrestling all the women, and my match will be especially
He said, "Come get
an
me."
hour and a half long. Whenever whenever she pinned me down and I'm gonna let her, it's gonna go 1, 2, and I'm gonna hop right up, right before his hand hit the ground. And I'm gonna hop up every time. She's gonna be feeling all on me. She's gonna be feeling all on me. And I got the right to holler out, stop, no, don't. She might be the one yelling,
No, don't stop. I'm gonna have fun because that match ain't gonna never be over. Shout out to everybody this rock. Hey man, had I been wrestling if it was co-ed, she would have been doing all type of moves on me. She's going to the top turnbuckle. She's gonna do the twat somersault on him. She nailed him. Man, I'm gonna be so hard. Oh man, I'm gonna make sure. They be having on them wrestling shorts. I don't know about all that. I might just have on some, some NBA shorts or something with a jock strap. But on certain matches with certain ones, man, I'm gonna be long and strong. It's gonna be all good. Shout out to everybody this rock. Yeah, I wouldn't do good with same-sex wrestling. I mean, motherfucker want to suplex me from the back. No, I ain't. No. I'm not no homophobe. I'm just saying, man. My woman can hug me like that, but we finna switch. Only I can spoon her. I didn't let no dude spoon me talking about suplex, nigga. Man, fuck out of here. See, I'm gonna see that nigga after the match, and the camera gonna be there. Man, it's on site. Tom and Jerry.
I think it's a very dangerous thing when we go past 12 midnight on this show. Things just start to go left. 3 bells after dark. What the hell?
But Jay and Dez, there is a circuit where he can go if he wants to fight women that way. It's called Pornhub.com. It's called Xvideos.com. It's called XVYVU, something like that.com. You go to any of those circuits, they have all kind of fights like that where there's men and women. There actually is a section where there's men fighting women and women fighting men. Yeah, so you could probably check that out, homie. And good luck. And if you notice, in most of the fights, the women win. They pin from the front. Yeah. And all the losers.
Who is the man?
Who is the man? Yeah, all the guys eat muffins. Yeah. They eat muffins.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker! Miss Parker!
One more time.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker! Miss Parker!
He went that house. He tore Miss Parker ass up. Tore her ass up. Because remember, the husband came home.
The midget.
And she said, we was just praying. It was just praying. And she had a nightgown on. His clothes.
Like, come on. God, you goddamn devil.
Oh, baby.
Oh, shit. Oh, what a laugh. What a fucking laugh. Jesus Christ.
Let's play that last message and then let's do what we do.
Hey, shout out to everybody. Hey, Shane. Nah, I'm not gonna get on there and watch none of them because they ain't gonna never win with me. Like I said, 1, 2, and I'm gonna hop up every time. 1, 2, and he hops up. That match is gonna be going for so long, motherfuckers gonna start. Man, I should have recorded this. This shit live to motherfuckers. They just gonna ding, 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 and it ain't gonna be no draw. They just gonna say to be continued because this nigga ain't letting her win. But she doing all of these things to him. That's right. Shout out to everybody's right. Hey, I have to hit her with that. It's a suplex, but it's a motorboat suplex. Woo, if you can imagine that. Just put her like in, not a power driver, but how they suplex them, like when it's chest to chest, my chest to her titties, but I'm gonna pick her up, scoop her up, and my face gonna be in her titties. And right when I'm suplexing, I'm gonna go, they're gonna say, "Who's the motorboat suplex?"
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. We got it. Yeah. We got it.
That was a good one, Ron.
Okay. as exciting as those matches will be, unfortunately, us here at the Three Bells podcast, we do men on men fights and women on women fights. So yeah.
Wow.
But seriously, if you do want to see, there is
uh,
TNA. TNA, they do have a couple of mixed matches like that. So fellas, I don't know if you know that there's that viral video of some guy, he was laying down and some girl was like bouncing on him or something like that. And what's his name? Flop dollar flop, whatever. He was sitting there looking at her, and she was yeah, it was like she was twerking on him and then dipped on him up and down. Like, I don't know if that it may be your thing. Sign
he
up for
left.
TNA.
He left.
Yeah,
You
he
said that
left.
yes, you said we do men on men and women on women. Men are like,
Oh,
what?
and that chased the blue.
Like, Shane, what? Bro.
Well, yeah. I mean, at least I didn't say meaty matches. We didn't do meat on slap meat and meat. I didn't say that.
That's some Jerry Springer shit right there. Like,
Hell, if I would have said that, he would have closed the entire stereo app. He would like, this shit right here, just slapping meat, meaty men, meat and meat.
yo, that's Big E, man. That's a running joke in WWE. All right, back to you, Jim.
Yes, sir. Back to me. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our, you know, our show. And we're gonna jump into our thing before we actually end everything. And that's all of our favorites, the end of the match. Our favorite match of the night and or moment. Fellas, hit it away. Dez and Shane.
Well, yeah, for me, my match of the night. No surprise. I told y'all it would be my match of the night before the match even started. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Obafemi and Ivar. And my moment of the night, when the referee stopped the match and declared Lola Vice the winner against Natty.
Interesting. You know, this was a tough night because there was quite a few cool matches, good matches. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say my match for the night. I'm agree with Des. I'm gonna say Femi versus Ivar. It's always good to see them two fight, especially when they're fighting together. I hope this is not the last time. And my moment of the night is the actual underground match. That whole match from beginning to end was like it was a cool moment, and I hope it's not the last that we see this from the women. So that is my match and my moment for tonight. Oh no! I didn't fall asleep. Three bells, three bells.
Give yourself the other one too. Give yourself the other one too while you're at it. Go ahead.
Okay. Because I got my buttons mixed up, everyone. I get this for the night. Yeah, yeah.
That was
Because I'm
funny.
so quick with the buttons. So yeah, thanks, Des.
But that's what Boom is doing, by the way, too. Boom is doing that.
Exactly. Boom sleep. But fellas, my match of the night will be the main event featuring Lola Rice and Natalia. That match to me just served its purpose being an underground match, and it was the first time it featured females, and it delivered on all aspects. And the fact that they used Natty for it, who's basically holds a lot of records within WWE's females division, you know, to do this, which is another history breaking thing for her. Kudos to her on that. And my moment of the night was when Trick Williams told Lash Legend, "You think I'm a Reese's cup, right? I you want what's the with the chocolate that's inside of me, huh? You want that chocolate?" So when her response was like, "I like Kit Kats," and he wanted to break her off, like, "Let me break you off." That's what I thought. That was a cool part to me. That was my moment of the night, fellas. And hit it. Nobody. Thank you for my delayed bells, fellas. And on that note, that ends the night. I like to thank everybody that's joined us
All
tonight
right,
on the
Jay, Jay,
listening.
Jay, stop,
Yes. Yes.
stop. Okay, God damn, pause. Period. Like these, these goddamn Shane, as you were.
I'm sorry. I had to laugh because I knew that you was going to do that when Jay started.
God damn.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac, bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments and follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
I hear voices in my head, they count to me, they understand, they talk to me. You got chills in your
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining tonight's show. Guys, I appreciate it. As I always tell y'all. And love y'all. And hey, Friday's coming, fellas. This has been a good one. Love y'all. Bless y'all. Take care. Have a good one.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Why do you always repeat that? So, yeah, everyone, as always, it is good to be with you. Thanks to the fellas Mundo and Triple J for making every Tuesday an awesome Tuesday. Thanks to everybody that came in to listen and stop by and said hello. And Mr. Sparkle, thank you for always leaving interesting messages to add to the conversation. Thank you so much. But just to let everyone know ahead of time, due to the fact that I have to attend a homegoing service on Friday, I will not be at our SmackDown recap show on Friday. However, I will be available for our PLE recap show. That's right. Backlash France is this Saturday. And we are, in fact, going to have our recap show. If the producers agree, we should have it on Saturday night, like around 10:15-ish. That's the time we usually have our shows. Yes, yes. The executives will
Yep.
let us know when we will have posters posted tomorrow. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So, again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. I will not see you Friday, but I will definitely see you on Saturday. And we are wrapping up, but we are saying congratulations to NXT. We are at the end of spring breaking. We hope that you enjoyed your spring break, and we hope to see you again real soon. It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast, saying good fight, good night.
And it's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. Reminding all of you guys, join me and Jay this Friday at 10:15 for our SmackDown recap. And also to let you guys know that just click on that button up there above my little circle if you want to go and relive some of our greatest shows on YouTube. They're all there for you, as well as type in on Instagram the Three Bells Podcast and follow us on Instagram. By Friday, we'll have a TikTok up and running. So I'll give that information out to you guys when we get to it. But for me, for Shane, for Jay, thank you, Sparkle. Thank you, Quavo, Rock, Pop. Thank you, everybody that listened in. Until next time, it's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. himself. I'm out of here.
I hear voices crying. I see heroes dying. I taste blood that's drying. I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
Yeah.
They tell me things and I will too. They show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me.
DJ Young and Nut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
We didn't forget you, Pops. And as always, no yeet.